The current weather in Vientiane, Phnom Penh, Cambodia is mostly sunny with a temperature of 36 degrees Celsius. It's a hot and sunny day, so if you're heading out, don't forget to stay hydrated and wear sunscreen. Given the mostly sunny weather and the high temperature of 36 degrees Celsius, it's best to wear light and breathable clothing. Here are some suggestions. Light-colored clothing. Dark colors absorb more heat, so opt for whites or pastels. Loose-fitting clothes. They allow air circulation and help keep your body cool. Natural fabrics. Cotton or linen are good choices as they're breathable and absorb sweat. Sun protection, a wide-brimmed hat and sunglasses to protect your face and eyes from the sun. Comfortable footwear. If you'll be walking a lot, choose comfortable shoes, preferably open-toed sandals to keep your feet cool. Remember to apply sunscreen with a high SPF to protect your skin from UV rays. Stay cool and enjoy your day out. The heat you're experiencing today can be attributed to several factors, most notably climate change. Here are some reasons why temperatures may be particularly high. Greenhouse gas emissions. The burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas releases greenhouse gases that trap heat in our atmosphere, leading to higher temperatures. Climate patterns. Phenomena like El Niño can contribute to temporary spikes in temperature. Solar activity. Increases in solar activity can also cause short-term warming of the Earth's atmosphere. Atmospheric conditions. Certain atmospheric conditions, such as clear skies, can lead to increased solar radiation reaching the ground, which raises temperatures. It's important to note that while daily weather can vary greatly, the overall trend of increasing temperatures is linked to human activities that affect the climate. To mitigate this, global efforts are focused on reducing greenhouse gas emissions and transitioning to renewable energy sources. Stay cool and take care. Certainly. While individuals cannot directly change the weather, there are actions that people can take collectively to mitigate the effects of hot weather and contribute to long-term climate stability. Here are some strategies. Reduce carbon footprint. Limiting the use of fossil fuels by opting for public transportation, carpooling, biking, or walking can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Energy efficiency. Using energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs and turning off lights and electronics when not in use can lower energy consumption. Support renewable energy. Advocating for and using renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power can decrease reliance on fossil fuels. Plant trees. Trees provide shade and release moisture into the air through transpiration, which can help cool the environment. Green roofs and walls. Installing green roofs and walls can help insulate buildings, reducing the need for air conditioning, and they also absorb heat. Water conservation. Using water wisely and avoiding wastage helps maintain the natural water cycle and can contribute to a cooler environment. Sustainable agriculture. Supporting sustainable farming practices can reduce deforestation and maintain the natural landscape, which helps regulate the climate. Waste reduction. Reducing, reusing, and recycling can lower the amount of waste in landfills, which emit methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Community initiatives. Participating in local environmental initiatives and advocating for policies that aim to reduce heat-trapping emissions can make a significant impact. By taking these steps, we can work towards a cooler and more sustainable future. Remember, every small action counts when it comes to protecting our planet. The recent extreme heat in Cambodia is indeed unusual, but not entirely unprecedented. Historical data indicates that Cambodia's climate is tropical, with high temperatures, especially before the rainy season begins, when maximum temperatures often exceed 32 degrees Celsius. However, the number of hot days has increased over the last century by as much as 46 days per year. Climate change has been contributing to rising temperatures globally, and Cambodia has experienced an approximate increase of 0.18 degrees Celsius per decade since the 1960s. This trend is expected to continue, with projections suggesting that temperatures will rise in all future climate scenarios, potentially leading to permanent heat stress. The impact of climate change on Cambodia's weather patterns is significant. It has led to increased drought, which affects water resources crucial for agriculture and fishing. These changes are likely to continue, and the frequency of extreme weather events, including heat waves, is expected to increase. In summary, while hot weather has occurred in Cambodia before, the intensity and frequency of such heat are increasing due to climate change. It's a global issue that requires collective action to mitigate its effects and adapt to the changing climate. Certainly, addressing water scarcity, especially in rural areas during periods of extreme heat and drought, is a critical issue. Here are some suggestions that the government could consider to help those in rural areas. Establish rural water supply systems. Implementing sustainable water supply systems that are managed by local communities or enterprises can ensure a reliable water supply. Rainwater harvesting. Encouraging and facilitating the collection and storage of rainwater can provide an alternative water source during dry periods. Water conservation programs. Educating the public on water-saving techniques and promoting water-efficient practices can reduce overall water usage. Invest in technology. Utilizing technology for leakage detection and repair in water distribution systems can prevent water loss. Support for agriculture. Providing support for drought-resistant crops and efficient irrigation techniques can help maintain agriculture without excessive water use. Dams and reservoirs. Building dams and reservoirs to store water during rainy seasons can help maintain water levels during dry periods. Desalination plants. For coastal areas, desalination plants can convert seawater into fresh water, though this is an expensive option. Water reuse. Treating and reusing wastewater for agricultural and industrial purposes can reduce the demand for fresh water. These strategies require a combination of government support, community involvement, and investment in infrastructure and technology. It's important for the government to work closely with local communities to identify the most effective solutions for their specific needs. By taking a proactive approach, it's possible to mitigate the effects of water scarcity and ensure that all citizens have access to the water they need. It seems like there might have been a typo in your message. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. I'm here to help. Addressing the lack of cooling equipment in rural schools is a challenge that requires innovative and sustainable solutions. Here are some suggestions for the Ministry of Education that could help improve the situation. Passive cooling. Incorporate passive cooling strategies for school buildings, such as shading, cool roofs, wind circulation, green roofs, and walls. These can help reduce indoor temperatures naturally. Community engagement. Engage with local communities to create solutions that are culturally appropriate and sustainable. This could include community-built shade structures or planting trees around school buildings. Educational programs. Implement educational programs that teach students about the importance of staying cool and hydrated, as well as the science behind passive cooling techniques. Funding for improvements. Seek funding or partnerships for improving school infrastructure, which could include installing solar panels to power fans or other cooling devices. Heat policy. Develop a heat policy for schools that includes guidelines for when it becomes too hot to learn effectively and what measures should be taken to protect students and staff. Low-cost cooling devices. Explore the use of low-cost and low-energy cooling devices, such as evaporative coolers, which can be more affordable than traditional air conditioning systems. By implementing these strategies, the Ministry of Education can help ensure that students in rural areas have a more comfortable and conducive learning environment, even during hot weather. Based on the weather forecast for Vielvong, Phnom Penh, Cambodia, the hot weather is expected to continue for the next few days. Here are the details. Today, mostly sunny with a current temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, May 2nd, 2024, the forecast predicts a high of 38 degrees Celsius and a low of 29 degrees Celsius, with mostly sunny conditions. The forecast indicates that the temperatures will remain high, so it's advisable to continue taking precautions against the heat. Remember to stay hydrated, seek shade during the hottest parts of the day, and wear appropriate sun protection. You're welcome. If you have any more questions in the future or need assistance with anything else, feel free to reach out. Have a great day and take care.